Huh. What's this? Boom Boom Emporium Delivery. Boom Boom Rockets now open. Free sample. You know, we've only got 8 actual shops in town, 2 of which are rocket shops now. That's probably a bit overkill. Well, welcome back to Hitchhikers SMP. Last episode, we built this witch farm collection area. And as you can see, it has been up to some really good work. Huh? Where's all the gunpowder? I've been loading these farms up overnight, and there should be a lot more gunpowder in here. This chest was full yesterday. Someone's been here. And I'm pretty sure I know who it was. I think I feel an idea coming on. This is a big idea. It's going to take quite a bit of work, but I think what this server needs is more rocket shop competition. This won't be your regular rocket shop, though. Oh, no. This could actually be revolutionary. I haven't been able to find anything like it, so it may just be a Minecraft first. Between episodes, we did some work on stream, like taking care of the abundance of slime that has been absolutely taking over the shopping district. They've been doing it ever since I lit up above ground and below ground. In 1.18, Mojang made it so that mobs won't spawn unless the light level is at 0. And that's one of my all-time favorite changes. However, those rules do not apply to swamp slime. Nah, they will spawn within Y levels 51 to 69 if the light level is 7 or less. So yeah, I had to go around and add about 4 times as much lighting to the entire swamp, because I had effectively turned the entire spawn into a giant slime farm. As you can see, I'm still working on the outskirts a bit, but the main area is pretty safe from these idiots. Also on stream, we turned the storage for the first witch hut into a little pavilion. Since we have that sorter over there, this would have been pretty much useless, so it was suggested to turn it into a pavilion type of thing, and I think it looks pretty nice. I think we'll leave this hole here. If any of the other hitchhikers would like to detail this out a little bit more, go right ahead. Then on stream, we cleared up a bit more of this crimson forest here. I'm not too concerned about making a big project of this just yet. I'll probably just keep pecking away with it when I get time on streams. And speaking of live streams, I recently gained affiliate status on Twitch, and I've got you guys to thank for that. I've been having such great times hanging out with you guys live and bringing your suggestions to life, and I look forward to getting even more involved with streaming as I can. Anyway, let's get started on taking care of this rocket problem. Attention, Space Cadet! I'll be your drill sergeant today. I've been playing around with TNT duplicators and flying machines, and I want to show you how it's done before we go for the big dig to launch our rocket war plans. Here's a standard variation of a TNT duplicator. Now, I'm not a real doctor, I just play one on TV, so the best I can tell you is that this thing magically creates a lit TNT when you move it, thanks to the detector rail under this minecart and this coral fan providing a block update to this TNT. This particular duplicator only fires on the retraction. If you need, there are some designs that go the other way or both ways, and some can even launch the TNT. If you've tried these out yourself, you may be familiar with them blowing up on you during assembly because they're extremely delicate. You can't simply assemble it the way you see here because this block right here with the detector rail on it is powered, which means if you place the block there, it lights immediately. The TNT needs to be placed in the location that it will be when the duper's actuated, not in the rest position. So for this duper, you need to prime it by placing TNT here, and then let the piston grab it, and we're good to go. Now, confusingly, you can't just have any similar arrangement of blocks like this. The update order through the blocks matters. So, like if I try to push it from here instead, that doesn't work. Our TNT just falls off. And that's about where my knowledge ends, because I can only know as much as Google knows, and the internet seems to know nothing about how that part works. But with some experimentation, I was able to modify this so that it can work for what we need. Something with a little bit less wizardry I can talk about is flying machines. I'm no expert there either, but at least that's something you can see happening. Your basic flying machine uses pistons to push pieces of itself, observers to provide powering pulses, and slime blocks to transfer power and hold everything together. Farewell, good sir. What we're going to do here is duct tape the two together to make a world-eating drill. This is one of the few duplicators that seems to be able to work downwards, and that's if we push down against this detector rail, not this block here. We're only going to be pushing down, so this can be a regular piston, but to make this into a flying machine, we need to bring this piston back down after it pushes everything. And it's really just as simple as throwing a sticky piston somewhere on this thing to grab this piston back down. So we're going to put that right here, and then attach it to the other piston with slime blocks. Note here that this works because these two slime blocks will be left behind when the first piston pushes down, and will only move when the sticky piston comes to grab it. Next, we need power, and that's also pretty simple. Observers will put out a 1-tick pulse when they're updated, even if they're updated by air. You can see that here when this observer gets moved. So we're just going to throw it right under the sticky piston, so when the regular piston pushes everything down, the observer will pulse into the second piston immediately after. And then we'll use the same effect here to repower the first piston right after the sticky piston brings it down. Yes, this observer will power the piston through quasi-connectivity. Let's see this thing in action by kickstarting the first update by placing something against the top observer. The machine is now on its way, and there's not much you can do about it without frantically swatting at it. And this thing is coming down, dropping live TNT with every scooch. If you start over about 110 blocks up, the TNT will detonate just before it hits the ground. This keeps the tunneling on track because TNT isn't able to land and get itself launched to the side, which would also slow down the drilling, allowing the machine to start catching up to the blasts, which then eventually blows up the drill before it hits the bottom. Watch as it does all the work for us, eating right through the stone and even deep slate like it's nothing. Because we started high enough, we've made it all the way to bedrock. Now just imagine this, but 25 times bigger. I probably should have looked where I was aiming this thing. It'll buff out. Last episode, we went to investigate those coordinates that we got from Not Curtis Does a Dig, and we turned up nothing. I've since come to the realization that they didn't tell us to meet them there, but rather to leave
one netherite block.
This almost seems like a fair price, but I'm not sure if I want to play fair on a ransom. Let's see what happens if we leave them with this. Here we are at the northeast side of Spawn, where I've assembled 25 of these drills in a circular array, with 5 blocks in between each TNT to bore out a 37 block diameter hole for our next big build. The drills will all self-assemble after the first push. Everything else is ready to go. I just need to push this button to activate all these top observers at the same time. And I'd like for you to sit back and enjoy the show. Well, guys, we did it. We got the diamonds. Nah, that's not what this is for. This really did a great job tearing it out. I mean, there's a few blocks left here and there, but that was to be expected. I've got to do some lighting because, you know, there's quite a few places where mobs can spawn now. I'm taking these diamonds back. That was just dramatic effect. If you're wondering why I blew a giant hole through the planet, it's because last episode I realized how much I hate digging big holes manually. This would have been about 80 shulker boxes full of blocks to break. Oh, you're wondering why I need the hole. Well, I'll tell you now that it's one of the coolest things I've designed for survival Minecraft. It uses 72 TNT DUPERs, and it's going to put both Fuzzy and Curtis out of business. Just don't tell them. This will be our little secret. Oh! Ugh. Yeah, this will be our little secret too. Well, that's going to do it for me today, Space Cadets. Don't forget to join me on Twitch. You may even get a sneak peek on stream of what's going on in this hole. Don't forget to punch the like button on the way out. I love you all, and I will see you next time on Hitchhikers SMP. This is Gort. Ooh, signing out.